Namaste. I, JVN Dr. Priya K. Pillai, Assistant Professor, Department of Panchakarma, JOD Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today, I am going to deal with on the topic Introduction towards Panchakarma. As we all know, Ayurveda is the ancient system of medicine which is having its acceptance in the worldwide. Okay? Then Ayurvedic treatment comprises of two major specialties, that is Samshaman Chikitsa and Samshodhan Chikitsa. In this, Panchakarma comes under the Samshodhan Chikitsa. As we all know, Panchakarma is the bio-cleansing regimen intended to eliminate the toxic substances outside the body by means of some procedures, thereby enhancing the immunity of the body. Okay, so Acharya Mukundalal Dwivedi told the Panchakarma definition as Sneha Svedadi Dwara Sharirasya Utkrishta Doshana Yadha Asana Margena Bahar Nirharana Kartrutva Samshamana Kartrutva Ya Panchakarma. That means by means of Snehana, Svedana, etc. procedures, those doshas which is provocated inside the body will be made into an Utklesha Avastha and it will be expelled out through the nearest possible route. That is through the nearest Roga Marga. That is, if it is for Kapha dosha, then we will expel it out through the mouth. And if it is for Pitta dosha, it will be expelled out through the anal route. And for means of Vata dosha, it will be also expelled out through the anal route, etc. Okay. Then here the Panchakarma is the procedure in which Utkrishta dosha is expelled out through the nearest route after this Snehana and Svedana. Okay, and it is then followed by the Shamana therapy for getting proper result. Okay, then the word Panchakarma denotes Pancha means five and Karma means the procedure. Okay, here, according to Acharya Charaka, he told the five procedures which comes under Panchakarma are Vaman, that is medicated emesis, Virejan, that is medicated purgation, Anuvasana Basti, that is oil enema, Niruha Basti, that is decoction enema, and Nasya, means nasal instillation of the medicated drops. But according to Acharya Susruta and Vakprata, they told take the motion instead of Anuvasana Basti. Okay, the reason I will tell you later. Okay, then there are all these five procedures is having its own importance. Vamana we will perform mainly for the expulsion of kapha dosha outside the body. That is, Acharya Charaka told that tatra urdhva bhagam Tatra Urdhva Bhaga Haranam Vamanam Samyanam. That is the dosha which will get expelled out through the Urdhva Marga is named as Vamana Karma. Tatra Adho Marga Haranam Virejanam Samyam. That is those dosha which is expelled out through the anal region is known as Virejan. That is, it is the medicated purgation procedure. Okay. And while coming to the Basti procedure, Basti means it is the administration of medicated enema in the form of oil, decoction, kshira, that is milk, etc. Okay. Then Nasya, it is a process of instillation of medicine through the nasal route for expelling the doshas which is present inside the Urdhva Jatru Bhaga, that is the portion which is above the shoulder area. Okay. Then, by coming to the rectum motion, it is mainly for Rakta Shodhana purpose. Okay. Then, after attaining the Upasthita Avastha of dosha by means of Snehana, etc., Purva Karmas, we will prepare our body for the Panchakarma procedure. Okay. Upasthita dosha means what? It is the dosha which will left the periphery, that is Shakha Pradesha, and which is coming to the Koshta Pradesha. Okay. It is the one aim of doing Purva Karma like Snehan, Svedana, etc. And the next meaning of Upasthita dosha is the dosha which is lost with Lenatva from the Dhatu. Okay, that is Lenatva means that which is merged in, or deep in seated inside those Dhadus, etc., which is present over the periphery. that will be get lost whenever if we are doing purva karma prior to the pradhana karma. Then it will attain the quality to get expelled out. These are the three main aims which will comes under the Utklesha or Upasthita Avastha or Dosha. Okay, while dealing with the Tribhita karmas, Panchakarma is also having three karmas, that is Purva karma, Pradhana karma and Paschat karma. The Purva karma will include Deepan, Pajan, Snehan and Svedan. Four procedures. Okay, Deepan we will do if whenever the Agni is in Madhya Avastha, means if the digestive fire is in decreased state, then we will give Deepana Aushadhi for the patient. Only after correcting the Agni, we should go for Panchakarma procedure. Okay, then Pajan. We know that if any ama avastha is present inside the body, we won't go for any of the Panchakarma procedure. Okay, the first and foremost thing to be done before performing any of the Panchakarma procedure is we should make the body away from ama dosha. Okay, so first we have to do amapajan, then we have to give Deepan Dravya for increasing the Agni, then only we should go for Snehana and Svedana Purva Karmas. Okay, Snehana means it is the ovulation, okay, or lubricating procedure of the body. It can be done externally as well as internally. Then Svedan means the medicated sudative procedure. Sudation is done for bringing back the dosha from Shakha to Koshta. We know whenever the dosha is in Bahu dosha avastha, then the dosha will break its limit and it will go from Koshta to Shakha, and there they will merge with the Srodhas, Dhadus, etc. and will cause different types of disease based on the condition. Okay. So, first of all, before going to any of the Panchakarma procedure, if needed, then we should go for Purva Karma. Okay, care to be taken that before performing any of the Panchakarma procedure, Agni should be proper and there should not be any presence of Ama, because we know that Sarve Roge Avi Mandagno. Almost all the diseases are manifested because of the presence of Ama, sorry, because of the presence of Agni Mundya. Okay, so that Agni should be corrected first. Then next, after the Purva Karma, if the body is having its response for or it is if it is ready for further Panchakarma procedure, then we have to go for that based on the condition. Okay, then on the order, Acharyas told that Brahmana, that is medicated illnesses, should be done for the expulsion of Kapha dosha, which is in Utklesha Avastha, and for performing Virechana Karma, we should the Pitta dosha should be in increased state, that is mainly it is done for expelling out of the pitta dosha. Then anvasana and astavanavasi is done for the elimination of vada dosha out from the body. Then for nasya is done for the elimination of urdhva jadrugada doshas out of the body. Then we are doing rekta mokshan for removing the rekta dushita vikaras or from the vitiated rekta outside the body. Okay, then according to the Acharya Charaga, he told it as Panchakarma. But for Vakpata and Susura Acharya told it as Panchashodha. Why? Because uh, they told that Acharya Susruta and Vakpata told that it should be called as Panchashodhan because here Shodhana procedure is adopting, and they excluded Anvasana Basti. Why? Because Anvasana Basti, in that procedure we are administering Sneha. Sneha, what it will impart, it won't do any karshana inside the body. Shodhana means there should be some karshana or depletion inside the body. But instead, by administering the Taila Dravyas, we will give Rumphana effect in the body. Okay? That's why they excluded Anuvasana Basti as it is a Shodhana procedure by considering it as a Rumphana. They excluded that and add Rekta Mokshana instead. By clarifying that, so Charakacharya told that he told it as Panchakarma, and he told uh, that he will exclude Rekta Dosha Harana, that is Rekta Mokshana procedure from the Panchakarma. Why? Because he told that first of all, Panchakarma means it is the expulsion of dosha. Okay, but here what is as far as Rekta is concerned, what is Rekta? It is one among the Saptadhatus. So we can adopt Rekta motion here. Okay, next he told that uh, for doing Rekta Mokshana, we have to create one channel. That is Kritrama Roga Marga should be created for expelling of that particular dosha. So, according to the Acharyas, it is told that Panchakarma should be done through the Pragrita Roga Marga. That is natural roots. Okay, it is the second reason told by Acharya Charaga. Then he told third reason as he told that as far as Rekta Mokshan is concerned, it deals with Shalya Tantra. Okay, that is surgery. But as far as Panchakarma is concerned, it is dealing with the Kaya Chikitsa and it is the first and foremost among the Ashtangas. Okay, and it is normally we will adopt Kaya Chikitsa for Sarvanga Samskrita Vyadis. Okay, we can adopt Panchakarma in merging with that Kaya Chikitsa or as a separate entity. Okay, so we can consider Panchakarma as a unique procedure in Ayurveda. Then as far as the Panchakarma is concerned, we can do done it on three bases. Okay, first as a promotive purpose, that is as a purva karma towards the Rasayana Vajadana procedure. Okay, second one is it can be done as a preventive measure for in swastha people, that is healthy people, and next one is for the curative purpose in rogis. Okay, these are the three main important things that uh, we should be doing as a aim behind the Panchakarma procedure. Okay. Also, we can done Panchakarma as a procedure on the daily basis. That is, as a dinacharya, Ritucharya, etc. Okay. Then, according to the Ritucharya, in Hemanta Ritu, we can go for Abhyanga, Shirobasti, Murtini Taila. That is, Shirobasti will come under the Murtini Taila. This Murtini Taila includes Shirobhyanga, Shirobasti, Shiropichu, and Shiroseva. Okay, and also we can do Jayandaga Sveda, Atapa Svedana, etc. in Hemanta Ritu. Also, in Vasanta Ritu, we will adopt Vamana Karma mainly as there is Kapha Prakopa in Vasanta Ritu. Okay, and in Sharat Ritu, we will go for Virijan as there is Vitta Prakopa, and in Varsha Ritu, we will go for Basti as there is Vata Prakopa, and in Shishira Ritu, we can adopt same as like that of Hemanta Ritu. Okay, and as was concerned with the Rasayanati Prapti, Guna Prapti, it is as a great, Panchakarma has got a great importance as a Purva Karma, which should be observed for Swasthya Urjaskara Chikitsa. Okay, if the body is having some obstruction in the srotas, etc., or if there is some dhatu vaishumya, etc., then there won't be proper attainment of any Rasayanati Guna Prapti. So, we should be done it based on the based as a purva karma, okay, so that we will get total guna prapti of the rasayana vajikana karma. Okay, then if we are adopting the panchakarma as proper, then it will give results like agni vritti, that is increase in the digestive fire, then vyadhi upashanti, there will be decrease in the disease, then there will be increase in the strength and the sexual potency of the person, then there will be delayed processing of aging, and there will be a long life, that is dirghayu without any disorder. These are some of the guna prapti if we adopt panchakarma as a main as if it is done based on the indication, considering the indication and contraindication properly. Okay, then after this pradhana karma, there comes the paschat karma. It is done for improving the acne and strength of the person. Okay, and it will improve the immunity of a person as well. Okay, here some dietary regimens, patya patyas, some of the samsarjana karmas are observed for certain time duration for maintaining the acne and increasing the strength of the person. These are the some of the points as dealt with the introduction to Panchakarma. Okay, I hope you understood all these things, and if you're having any queries, please do mention in the comment box below. I will try to resolve it. Okay, these are some of the basics you should know before going in deep to the Panchakarma procedure. Thank you.